It's okay. Okay, so let's start with some shoulders. Do some little get us going. Big arm circles. Deep breath in and breathe out. And then reversing. And we're going to allow the head to drop down and roll around. And the other way, drop down and around. And do it again. Feels a little crunchy in the neck today. Monday. Now we're going to take one arm forwards and one arm back. And then reverse back the other way. And let's side lean. Breathe in. Breathe out. Opening the arms. We're going to circle the hip.
I thought you know it came to pass. This love is falling down.
And reverse.
But falling leaves hang on for life as time is ticking now.
Let's do this leg.
I'll wait and see the fire burn. It's burning to the ground. Wake from the dream without the hurt.
And reverse.
Journey's turning round. Save me from the unknown.
A little bit of trotting.
Daydream, I'll leave this world to follow.
And we're going to take the feet wider. And we're going to bend, push the tailbone back. And do that on the other side. More advanced, we'll add some reach with the top arm.
My time away was working for the soul. I studied all I had to face, the fear inside me grows.
And we're going to drop down into the middle.
Save me from the unknown. While I daydream, I'll leave
Walking the feet in. And we're going to drop and lift. Squatting down. And circling. Circling the foot. And reversing. And the other side. And reversing. And we're going to roll the shoulders. Open the chest. tucking in with the knee. Okay, taking the feet wide. Turning out, angling in. We're going to lean into our triangle pose. Lengthening up with our top arm. Breathe. Bending into the knee. Switching to our warrior pose. Softening the shoulders. Straightening the leg, coming back to our triangle pose on the same side. Breathe. Bending the knee, hands to the hip. We're going to turn, drop into a lunge. Straightening out the front leg and bend. And lift. And bend. 2 more. And we're going to hold. Lengthen the arms. If you like, bringing your palms together. We're going to take the arms back. Lean back for more advanced. Straightening out the back leg. Breathe. And let's release. Shaking the leg, turning out, angling in at 45 on this back leg. So sliding the hands down the shin, reaching with the top arm. Deep breath. Bending into our warrior pose, sinking down, relax the shoulders, breathe, and straightening the leg, moving back to our triangle pose, deep breath. Using this time as your breathing space. I'm going to turn, moving into a lunge, dropping down, and straightening the leg and lowering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Coming down and holding, bringing the hands together, straightening the back leg, arms coming up and back, breathe. Alrighty, let's release and shake a leg. Have a drink, breathe in and breathe out. Are you looking for online classes that support you with getting more me time? You want to get supple, strong, feel less stressed, get in the driving seat. But actually, perhaps you've noticed that following videos on YouTube isn't actually helping you commit. It's not like the teacher reaches out and says, correct your hips, bring your knee back, move your posture back. And this is the problem. So, of course, you can hit subscribe to get more from the Zigs YouTube channel. But let's face it, we're not going to send our children to a school without a teacher or a tutor. I mean, what's their life going to be like if they're going to learn in that way. So my name's Claire Louise Freeman. I'm the business owner of Zigs Exercise, and I like to encourage you to join me and my community online, where we get together via Zoom and we practice Pilates conditioning, yoga stretches, mobility. And the thing is, we get to actually talk through this stuff. We get to do it together. And to me, consistently doing it together is the thing that gives us much, much better results than if we're left flailing around in front of a video trying to do it all by ourselves. So if you'd like more information about joining me and others, please reach out, get in touch. You can work with us morning, evening, from the comfort of your own home. It's great because you get all the kit together at home, and it does help you to practice in between as well. So I'm offering a complimentary kickstart call. We can talk through what's getting in the way, you know, why it's not worked so far. And sometimes the hardest bit is actually just picking up the phone and talking it through. So brave pants on. I work with all sorts of people from various walks of life, different shapes and sizes. And often people who do work with me do it because they say that I do it in a very non-judgmental way. Of course, it's free to talk, so you can click the link in the description box below and we can get to know each other and see if we're a good fit. There's no pressure here. On the call, I'll listen in to, you know, what you need support with, what your personal needs are, and I can answer any of your questions about our online Pilates and yoga, where we do it together in community. Why wait? This stuff doesn't get any easier as we get older. We work with lots of busy parents, grandparents, business owners, NHS professionals, private school teachers, regular school teachers. So if that feels like you and you need that support and accountability on getting it done, that's the thing. If we've got the sessions booked in regularly, that means we're much more likely to show up. And it's that regularity that people are often missing. You know, they take time off during holidays. It's the commitment that gets the motivation. So why wait? Book in, give me a call, and I'll see you on the other. So let's move down onto our backs. Turning the palms up. Lift into a shoulder bridge. Pushing up. Extending the arms over the top of the head. And drawing a circle around the arms. Rolling back to the front. Let's do that again. So tucking under, covering the arms, circle, and coming down and round. Let's do it again. Now for our next level, and hover through a leg, and then circle as we lower the leg. And then repeat on the other side, keeping the hips level as we do it. Let's give that another go. Now as the foot that stays on the floor, I keep that nice and steady, pushing down into the ground. We keep the hips level. If we can, more advanced, straighten the leg. Let's do 2 more. Breathe. Last one. Okay, let's hug the knees. So we're going to tuck, tap, tuck, tap. Breathe out and tuck. Breathe in and tap. Next level, we're going to roll up. Elongating the spine at the top. Breathe in on the drop. Breathe out on the left. Feet wide for a more advanced option. Let's do 2 more. Final one. Okay, let's grab a foam roller. There, get a foam roller. I'm going to use it to mobilize our upper back. So if we aim halfway down, hands supporting here, we're going to breathe in as we drop back. Exhaling and lifting, inhaling and lowering. Let's do 1 more here. And then move the roll just an inch higher up the back. Hanging loose down, 2, 3, and lifting. Took Zach for a run yesterday. Decided to do some monkey bars. Definitely feeling the arms and shoulders today. Okay, can we nudge up a little bit higher? Breathing in on the drop there. Breathing out on the lift. Last one. Okay, so we're going to turn the roll around. We want it down. And we'll take a sit on the top. Hovering a single leg and then lowering. And level 1, alternating. Level 2, coming up and down. Being as steady as we can on the hands. Third option, we're going to see if we can take the opposite arm over the head and then do the same on the other side. Slowly, real sort of test of our core stability. Welcome the wobble on these. Okay, we're going to roll off the roll and bring our right knee up to our chest. And then bring the leg across the body, feeling for the floor with the foot, trailing the arm behind, pressing the knee down, pressing the shoulder down, breathing deeply. Alrighty, let's release and give that a go on the other side. So knee hugged up, bringing the foot across the body, trailing the other arm behind. Breathe. Alrighty, let's release. So we're going to roll over to all fours. And we're going to allow ourselves to lead from the chest into a press. And then from there, we're going to move to a downward dog. So holding the downward dog, deep breath. And then from there, coming down, lowering the press, and move to cobra. Breathing in as we lift, breathing out as we lower. Moving into press up, and into the downward dog. Breathe. Pressing down with the heels, and switching into the press and into the cobra. Breathe in. If it feels too much from your toes, lifting onto the knees, and then into our downward dog. Deep breath. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Deep breath. We'll do that twice more. And final one. Alrighty, let's walk our feet towards our hands. And we're just gonna park our elbow, hand on our elbow. We're gonna rock around one side, rock around to the other. Breathe. Okay, I'm curling. And if you can find some weights. Okay. So we grab some weights now. You need weights. Okay. Interesting to see if people can hear me on the recording. I'm hoping they can. All right, so I'm going to let the weights hang down, feet just slightly wider than the hip, and softening the knees. We sink into a squat, and then lift. And let's do that again, coming down, 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 and lift. Slowly down. On level 2, we're going to bring the arms forwards. On level 3, we're going to bring the arms forwards, outwards, and release. Forwards, outwards, and then release. And as we go into that outward motion, notice the back. Does it shift into overarch, or can we keep the core nice and active? Let's do 2 more. And final one. Alrighty, shake a leg. And we find a stick. And a stick. And if we hold the stick along the back, moving to a quad stretch. Knees together, heel towards the bottom to give our quads a good old stretch. Elongating the posture through the crown of the head. On the quad stretch, we're going to go into a little forward lean. We get the body horizontal. Level 2, keeping the head on the stick, tailbone on the stick. Level 3, going higher with the legs, straightening the back arm, rolling that shoulder back. Ugh, wobbling optional. Let's try that on the other side. So knees together, heel to the bottom. Push your hips forwards. And again, adding that lean, testing our balance muscles. Can we get some height on that leg? And release, give your legs a shake. Okay, so next up, we're going to keep the hands together behind. And we got a weight there. Yeah, so we can lift, squeeze the shoulders, and then come back down. Now, if you want to, you can do it with a weight. Some lift, squeeze the shoulders, and then come back down. So breathing in as we lift, breathing out as we lower. Try to keep your chest lifted. That's it. We're coming up, squeeze, and back down. And rising onto tiptoes. And coming down. Breathing in and breathing out. Great for working our triceps. Keep lifted in the chest. Coming up for 3 now. 3, 2, 1, and back down. 2, 1. Let's do it again. Up. 3, 2, 1, down. We do one more and lower. Alrighty, let's release. So have a drink. Now's a good time to top up. And let's move into a wide leg position. Now, if you need a little bit of elevation around your pelvis, sit on something, foam roller or some block, and go wide with our feet, pointing the toes, lifting up through the chest, extending out through the arms. And we're going to turn the body, flex the foot, and reach across, bringing the head down towards the knee. Inhaling, lifting, pointing the toes, turning the upper body, exhaling and coming down. Inhaling, lift, exhaling, lean. You can do it up on the ground if you're able to sit up well. In as we lift the chest, breathing out as we come down. Can we go a little bit further on this next 4? I think we can. Let's give it a go. We got 2 more in there. Final one. Alrighty, and then from here, let's bring our legs back together and we'll come down. Some more core lying on our back. So opposite arm and leg, moving into Pilates single leg stretch. Level 2, we'll start from here with our knees at 90 degrees, or level 3, straight legs, so our leg is at right angle with the body. Pointing the toes and then flexing. Pointing on the way out, flexing on the way in. And we do 4 more. I think we can. Last couple. And final one. Alrighty, and then from here we're going to keep hold of one leg. We're bringing the hands around the calf, straightening down through the bottom leg. Can we bring our nose and our knee towards each other? And then let's release and give that a go on the other side. So pointing the toes, lengthening the bottom leg, easing our leg in. Reaching through both sets of toes. And releasing off. Okay, let's go on to our side. So elbow down on the bottom arm. Bend the knees, and we're going to lock this shoulder down as we lift. Coming up through the hip, and then lower. That's it. And again, coming up, and take this arm over the top, and come back down. Now if you want to, you can take your legs further back for level 2. Advance, we straighten the legs. Breathe. Squeeze the fist on that bottom hand. And we do 2 more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Final one. Alrighty, let's release. Rolling that bottom shoulder out. We're working on that area of strength conditioning. Let's give that a go on the other side. So bend the knee with the legs forwards. Level 2, a little bit further back. So pick up the hip, locking the shoulder down and then release. Adding in a sweep with the arms, staying up a little longer. Moving our knees back, the second level. More advanced, we straighten the legs. With our fingers. Breathe. And we do 2 more. The final one. Alrighty, let's move to a seated position. Hands here. Palms facing up as we roll down. Tap the head on the floor. Bring ourselves back up. Inhaling on the roll down. Exhaling on the lift. More advanced, we had some reach with the arms overhead. If we like, we can add a weight in, a tougher option. Aiming for a smooth, fluid move. Doesn't always feel that way when you're working your way up through the levels on these. Feel quite jerky. Over time, with practice, persistence starts to smooth its way out. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the lift. We're going to do 2 more. So final one. Alrighty, let's straighten the legs, point the toes, interlock the fingers, turn the palms out and away, straightening the arms, breathing into the belly. And again, deep breath. One more deep breath. Okay, from here we're going to move into a glute stretch. So we'll bring one leg over the other and pop the hands here at the back of the thigh. You can use your hands to pull in, use your elbow to push out. We want to notch it up a level. We're going to interlace our fingers just here at the front of the shin. Alrighty, let's release. And we'll switch that one over to the other side. Hands at the back of the thigh. Use your elbow to push out. Breathe. Interlocking the fingers around the front of the shin. Alrighty, let's release. From here, we're going to move into a groin stretch. So open the knees, feet together. Bringing the elbows down. Pushing the bottom back to the heels. Opening the chest. Breathe. Feet out wide. Pressing the heels, the inner heel down. Breathe. Alrighty, let's release. And from here, we're going to bring one foot forwards and straighten out on the other leg, turning with the upper body towards that front leg and lengthening out with that top arm. Deep breath. Just rocking forwards a little, pulling back. And then from there, bringing that top hand down. Transition into a full plank, or you can do it from your knees, and we're going to rock forwards and back. Keeping the chest open and the core active. Switch the core off by dropping the hips too low or having the bum too high in the air. So just feeling for the core connection. It's in there somewhere. Alrighty, let's give that a go on the other side. So lengthening up with our top arm. Breathing deeply. Rock forwards and back. And then moving into our plank. Coming forwards and back. Finding our downward dog. Breathe. Move into a crisscross leg. Walking the hands forwards. Wriggling the fingers. Breathing deeply. If this one doesn't quite agree with your knees, you can always pop your feet wide as you stretch forwards. We're gonna walk our hands back in. We'll switch over the other leg. So walking the hands forwards. And wriggling the fingers. Breathing deeply. And let's walk the hands back. So, I'm going to come down onto our backs. A little bit of quiet time. Interlock our fingers. Turn the palms out, arch the back, breathe into the belly. And taking the arms wide out to the side. We're going to crisscross one leg over the other, like this. That's it, and then we'll drop the knees to one side. Pressing our shoulders down. Breathe. And rolling our knees to the other side. Breathe deeply. And let's switch the legs. So we've got the other one over the top. Again, dropping the knees, pushing the knees down, pressing the back shoulder down. And release, rolling over to the other side. Breathe. Alrighty, so